Hello dear aspirants and welcome to the YouTube channel of The Study. In the previous session we had learnt about the Paleolithic period, the Middle Paleolithic and Neolithic period under the Prehistoric period under the Quick Revision of History series. Today we will learn about the Megalithic period and through that we'll step into the Proto-Historical period. So let's start with today's topic, Megalithic period. Actually the Megalithic culture developed in South India after the Neolithic period. Large stone tombs were called megaliths. Human beings were buried in them. In this period, people generally lived on the slopes of the mountains. This practice was prevalent in the regions of Deccan, northeastern India and Kashmir. Iron tools, horse skeletons and stone and golden ornaments have also been recovered from the tombs found here. A method of partial burial was also prevalent during this period, under which bodies were left for wild animals to eat. Brahmagiri, Adi Channalur, Maski, Chingalapattu, Nagarjunkonda, etc. are its main burial centers. People of this period used to cultivate ragi along with paddy. The megalithic period has also been determined by historians from 1000 BCE to the 1st century CE. Let us now talk about the proto-historic period. The Metal Age began after the end of the Stone Age. This is called the Proto-Historic period. The Copper Stone Age or Chalcolithic Culture and the Harappa and Vedic cultures were included in it. Garrick and red-black pottery are also related to this period. Let us first talk about the Copper Stone period under the Proto-Historic period. Copper Stone Age. Copper was firstly used among the metals which was used by humans in about 5000 BCE. Stone and copper tools were used simultaneously in this period. For this reason, it is called Stone Age culture or Chalcolithic culture. Chalcolithic culture were agriculture, rural traditions which have been found in southeastern Rajasthan, western Madhya Pradesh and western Maharashtra and southeastern India are included. This place is located in Banas Valley, hence it is also known as Banas culture. The ancient name of Ahar was Tambavati, as copper was found here on a large scale. Its chronology is set between 2100 and 1500 BCE. People here lived in stone houses. A mud building has been built in Gilon near Ahar, in which there are paved bricks. From here, copper axes, bangles, etc. have been obtained. In addition, Ahar culture is different from other Chalcolithic cultures because red and black pottery has been found at other centers, whereas here these pottery is painted in white color. Let us now talk about the copper culture developed in western Madhya Pradesh. Malwa, Kaitha, Eran and Navdatoli are the main Chalcolithic sites in western Madhya Pradesh. Navdatoli is an important Chalcolithic site of Madhya Pradesh. Here, square and circular houses made of clay, bamboo and cusp have been found, as well as red-black pottery on which geometric figures are built are also obtained from here. The influence of Proto-Harappa, Harappa and North Harappa culture is seen on the pottery of Kaitha culture. Necklaces of precious stones like stearite and chameleon have been found here. Malwa culture also developed in this region, which is known for excellence of its pottery. The settlement of Kaitha Iran in Madhya Pradesh and Inamgao in western Maharashtra are fortified. Let us now talk about the Chalcolithic culture developed in the region of western Maharashtra. A major Chalcolithic site of western Maharashtra are Jorve, Nevasa, Daimabad in Ahmednagar district and Chandoli, Songaon, Inamgao, Prakash and Nashik etc. in Pune district. The region was collectively named as Jorve culture. Evidence of jute has been revived from Nevasa. A huge quantity of bronze items have been found from Daimabad, which shows the influence of the Harappa civilization. Along with this, the shape of rhinoceros, elephant, buffalo and men driving a chariot have also been found here. The large raw unbaked clay houses including the stove and the house with circular pits have been found from Inamgao, an early copper Platonic or Chalcolithic site. This place was fortified and surrounded by moat valleys. Here, the artisans lived in the western part while the Sardars often lived in the center. Let us now have a look at the Chalcolithic sites of eastern India. Chirand on the banks of the Ganges in eastern India, Mahishadal in Veerbhumi of West Bengal are the major Chalcolithic sites. Apart from this, Senwar, Sonpur and Taradi in Bihar and Khairadi and Narhan in eastern Uttar Pradesh are other Chalcolithic sites. The Chalcolithic culture disappeared around 1200 BC ago. Only the Jorve culture continued to exist till 700 BCE. The main reason for their extinction was very low rainfall and drought. In this way, we gathered information about the major Chalcolithic culture. Moving forward in the historical journey, let's talk about the Indus Valley Civilization or Harappan civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization or the Harappan civilization is older than many of the Chalcolithic culture that have been described recently, but it was more developed than those cultures. This culture was developed in the northwestern region of Indian subcontinent during the Chalcolithic period. It was named Harappa because the site named Harappa was first excavated in Pakistan in 1921. It was a Bronze Age civilization because people of this civilization had developed the technique of making bronze by mixing copper and tin. Its geographical spread ranged from Manda, Jammu and Kashmir in the north to Daimabad, Maharashtra in the south, and from Sukta Indore in the west to Alamgirpur, Meerut in the east. This civilization was in a triangular form. It was first found in 1826 by Charles Mason, then in 1921 by Dayaram Shani under the leadership of Sir John Marshall, chairman of the Archaeological Survey of India, discovered the city named Harappa. Further in 1922, Rakhal Das Banerjee discovered Mohenjo-daro, the second important site of the Harappan civilization. The period of Harappan civilization was determined between 2400 BCE to 1700 BCE through a new method like radiocarbon dating technique C14. Different scholars have various ideologies with respect to its origin. Some scholars believe it to have originated from the influence of Mesopotamia, including Mortimer, Wheeler, Gordon Childe, Leonard Bully, Didi Koshambi, and Kramer, etc. Scholars like Fairservice and Romila Thapa considered it a civilization originating from Iranian Baluchistan rural culture. While the third ideology is its development from indigenous influence or Soti culture, the promoter of which are Amalanand Ghosh, Dharampal Agrawal and Bridget Alching, etc. So in this way we came to know about the cultures of the Chalcolithic period and the origin of the Indus Valley civilization. We'll learn about its city building plan and major sites in the next session. Till then, stay safe, stay home and stay tuned with us. Thank you.